Alrighty. What's going on, people? It's Big E. This is the Iron Man challenge, of course. We're on the Iron Man. There he is.
Well met.
Drinking up. This episode, we are in Telrendis Point, which is in Azara. And the reason we're here is we've got a quest to work on. We're going to be slaying some ghouls and, well, not goblins. Some of these things. Got a couple of them. So the reason it says 6 for 6 is because I already slayed some. Thought I was recording, but I wasn't. Anyway, let's just work our way up here. These things hit pretty damn hard. Now, I hit level 46, just turning in quests off camera. And when I hit level 46, we have Smite rank 7, Mind Blast rank 7, and then we also have Greater Heal rank 2, which heals for quite a bit. So we're ranked up and ready to rock. These things are quite tanky. Well, not really. Just we just don't do any damage. That's the problem. Anyway, today's the 30th of April for me, and I think it was 3 days ago or so. Blizzard put out a blue post about the DDoS attack that killed a lot of characters. It happened while only Fangs was raiding, including my Hillbilly, the original Hillbilly. I had to re-roll the character. But the post basically said they're going to be resurrecting characters if you died during the DDoS attack, which I got to be honest, I don't agree with. I think it's, I don't think that's a good move to do. It just, I don't know. They want people to stay. They want that subscription money. But I think it's a bad move. They basically already said there's no contesting anything. If you die, you die. That's it. Even to a disconnect, right? It's shitty, I know, but here's why I don't agree with it. And I was reading a little bit of the comments in response to it. It seems that most people who died during the DDoS attack think it's a good idea. People who didn't die think it's a stupid idea. And there's some in-betweeners. There are some people who died during that DDoS attack, but they're like, you shouldn't do this. Don't do it, you know? Because you talking about... Their poor customer service representatives, man, are... Well, I don't even know if you can actually get a hold of a customer service person anymore. It's not like it was, where you actually got... like a GM that you could talk to. Those days are long, long gone. But already in the comments, I saw people, they were like, well, what about the DDoS attack that happened this date? My character died. What the fuck is going on? I selected and deselected this target about 3 times there. That's getting so annoying. I don't know. I think they've just opened up a can of worms here on themselves. Just a really bad idea. Here's another thing. A DDoS attack, it doesn't affect everybody. It can be large or small. Some people can die. Some people can have a death not because of a DDoS attack, but there's a DDoS attack happening. Like, how do they start distinguishing between this kind of stuff? This is a really, really bad idea. Now, apparently, I saw something where they said only Fangs knew it was happening or going to happen. I think most people don't know when that stuff is going to happen. But if you're willing to play and you know there's a DDoS attack going on, you absolutely don't deserve to have your character restored, period. I mean, that's just stupid to me. That's just a stupid thing to do. But because OnlyFans, you know, it's all the big streamers and shit, right? A lot of people following them. Blizzard's like, we can't lose this many people. We got to do something. I just think it's not a good idea, man. But what do I know? I don't know anything. Like I said, one of my characters died. And I've died before disconnects too. But you can probably see where this is going to lead, and it's already going there. So they said that the characters that died, a lot of people transferred their characters. You get a free character transfer to, you know, a regular classic server, PvE server, whatever. Some people left their characters, you know, in ghost form or whatever. So they said, and this is what they're saying. They're like, this time we are resurrecting the characters who have already been transferred. But they go, in the future, you have to leave your character on a hardcore server to be transferred. So this is just something they're apparently just going to be putting into place now. Again, I think it's a stupid idea. Now, I know how frustrating it is to have hundreds of hours into a character. Look at this, man. God, this has been happening so much on my characters. I need to figure out what is going on. Like, I'm stopping attacking, I'm deselecting. Fucking annoying as shit, man. But anyway, it's not a good idea, Blizzard. They did the same thing. Like, Blizzard has this habit of making a statement and then not sticking by it, or just completely going against the statement that they already... Here's a great example of that, the WoW token in Classic, right? They said they were not going to do it. What did they do? Was it 6 months later? They did it. And then they gave all of these fucking excuses.
My man knows how to get down to Funky Town.
All of these reasons why it was needed. 307 Diablo, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. He has ascended Misty Mountain. Welcome to the Misty Mountain Gaming family, my friend. He caught me right in the middle of a rant, which is something I do quite a bit. But yeah, and they've done that so many times. They'll just lay the law down. Enough people cry and complain about it, or, well, is it worse? Or it has something to do with money and profit, and then they just completely go back on their word. I think they were going to add that WoW token. I think that was the plan from the get-go. That's just Blizzard selling gold, if you don't know what that is. But I think they just hyped it up, keeping it real for the real hardcore classic players, no WoW token, then just decided to do it once everybody was subbed and into the game and had time into their characters. Blizzard has done this so many times. Just like no integrity, you know? And it's just, I don't know, a lot of people don't, I guess, care too much, but I kind of do. But anyway, I guess that's all I want to say about it. But you can find the blue post if you look. Yeah, I think I typed, because I was curious about it, I think I typed in number of deaths from DDoS attack, WoW, or something like that. And the first thing that popped up was the response from Blizzard on the blue post. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, when I heard that they knew the DDoS attack was happening and were continuing to fucking raid, that's just stupid. I mean, you know, fucking just pushing the envelope for clicks, right? Like, fuck off, man. Now, I'm not saying it's not like OnlyFans demanded that Blizzard restored characters. I mean, at least I don't think that was the deal. Blizzard just recognized this could be a potential loss of subscribers. And that's all that really matters. So just fucking roll over. Just bend right over. Pretty fucking pathetic, honestly. Okay, I think we're going to finish up just what we need here, and then we're going to get the fuck out, because this quest, these things are a pain in the ass to deal with here. I just need one more here. I think we also have a quest, yeah, to kill satyrs as well. I don't know if they're going to be any easier to deal with. Anyway, so my girlfriend and I going to Hawaii. You guys have probably heard me talking about it by now. We're going May 7th through the 12th, I do believe. And Heather sent me a link on the hotel. So we're going to be staying at one place for 6 nights and then another place on a different night. But I'll bring it up here if anybody's interested in seeing what the place looks like. She chose it mainly for... she's a biologist. She's a marine biologist, so she's really into sea life and all this, and so she loves to snorkel. Now, I've never been snorkeling, so she's going to show me how. And so she picked the location based on the best snorkeling spot. So, because there were other things she was looking at, and they were like right on the beach and like really nice. I mean, this one's really nice too. In fact, I'll bring it up here if anybody's interested in seeing this. The place that she literally just reserved, I think. Yeah, let me share my screen here. So here it is. Maui Bagnon H505. Let's look at the gallery here. Yeah, so it's 1 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. She really wanted the 1 bathroom. So with this particular condo or whatever it is, it's actually across the street from the beach. But all the other ones we were looking at were right on the beach. This is much, it's just much cheaper, I guess. But it's still hella nice. I want to get some beach views here. A walk-in shower there. You know, it's pretty decent. Got a little pool here. Pretty nice. Yeah, so this is the road, and the beach is literally right across the street there. I can't remember what this is called, that little island. There's another one out here. But this is in, I think, South Maui is where this is. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, so I think this is the hotel complex right there. Or, I don't know. But yeah, pretty decent looking, I think. Pretty decent looking. But yeah. And I don't know where I don't know where we're staying the last night. But she just wanted to change it up a little bit. We'll have a little rent-a-car as well. Oh, man. Fortunately, we only need 2 of these bastards. Can I one-shot an imp? I can't. Somehow I can't one-shot an imp. Hopefully that dot will kill it. Jesus Christ. I just had to Desperate Prayer there. So my mistake here was not getting the imp all the way down. Okay. I played that real stupidly. 483. How much does this does? What I need is a big crit. Okay, so what I'm gonna open up with Mind Blast on this next one here. Is what I need to do. There we go. A little bit better. I'm completely out of mana here. I might have to reset here. I do. Oh, man. Fuck. Level 46. Maybe I can find a level 45. Might be a little bit easier. What else could I do here? Well, one thing I can do is put my fucking shadow protection up. So he's resummoned the imp. Okay, he got one off. That is the worst possible direction he could have run there. Like, actually, okay, it's not too bad. Can you get that off? No. Oh, I don't have a dot on him. I thought I had a dot working here. Okay, we got him. Brutal. No mana pool, man. Just makes this so difficult to do. Alright, we need 2 Tricksters, and then we need 6 of the Satyrs. What do the Tricksters have? It says, oh, they have Curse of Mending. That's right. So they put this debuff on you. You have a chance to heal the target, I think, when you are attacking, something like that. But yeah, I'm super excited about the trip. Like I said, it's been like 30 years since I've had like an actual vacation. And that one doesn't even really count because that was my honeymoon. It really wasn't a vacation. Now, I've been places and done things, but not like this. No. I'm going to kind of use this to let the dot work in my favor a little bit here. How much is Psychic Scream? Holy shit, it's 180 mana. Alright, I'm not going to be doing that play again. I don't think that's worth it. Jump for the Cliff Walker there. Oh, I don't know if you guys notice this up here. I did add this little latency thing. Just so I can kind of keep an eye if this thing shoots up high or whatever. This is a permadeath server. maybe I can get to a safe place and just, wait a little bit. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about Blizzard doing that shit. Like, I guess it's fair, but... I don't know. I'm torn on it. I don't know. Maybe they could, instead of going back on their fucking word, maybe they could just spend some money, as much as they need to spend, and just tighten up the integrity of their servers. There's got to be fucking systems in place where you're being DDoSed, you can shut it down immediately. Surely there's technology out there, I don't know. I don't really know, honestly, but I'm assuming there is. I do know here in the United States, it's a federal offense if you are caught or if they trace it back to you. It's a federal offense, which is prison time, fines, all kinds of shit. Little bitches, man. It's like just little bitches who do shit like that, I guess. This is all the stuff we don't need. It is. This is like always happens with this quest. There's also an orc here. This is the worst quest. It's one of the worst quests to try to get done if you've got somebody else here. Like, I've had trouble with this quest literally every time I've ever done this thing. Even if you're by yourself, there's so little mobs here that you can get unlucky. And the stuff that respawns is all of this, the Fellsworn and the Tricksters. You don't get the Satyrs. It's stupid. And this is the only place in the entire zone where you can get them, right here. So we'll probably just, I don't want to deal with these imps, that's for damn sure. We'll just slay some moss hoofs and whatever, I guess. These things actually hit pretty hard. Moss hoof, I don't fucking know. But I did hear, I actually heard it from Travisine that, I guess Soda Poppin', I guess he's a big time streamer, whatever. I guess he was running the guild. He decided to shut it down. I can respect that. It's not, it's not his fucking fault. It's not only Fang's fault. It's not streamers' fault. It's like little bitches, man, who just can't, I don't know. They're tiny little minds. They get off on that shit, I guess. I've never actually heard of Blizzard catching anybody who's ever DDoSed one of their servers. I mean, I never looked it up, but you think that would be something that you would have heard about. I wish that would happen. Because I feel like that's really all it would take for somebody to get actually caught doing it, if it's one person or a group, and for them to get like prison time. That's when people start thinking twice about doing shit like that. But apparently it's not very hard to do a DDoS attack. I'm sure there are different levels, technical levels of the DDoS attack. But apparently it's also pretty easy to disguise or mask where the attack is coming from. You can literally do it with repeated pings. It's, you know, but that seems like a low-level way to do it. I don't really know. But I'd love to hear somebody get caught. The prison time would probably be super low level. I mean, super low, I'm assuming. You know, it's a video game. Whereas if you did it to like a government site or something, you know, who knows what could happen then. But still, I don't know, maybe sentence to 2 years in prison. Maybe you've got to do, you know, year and a half, a year, 6 months. Still, it's maybe people would think twice. Yeah, so this is what fucking happens, man. You just keep getting the mobs that you don't fucking need. Yeah, it'd been better if there had been like at least 2 camps, maybe. Thank you, bro. A little hit in there for me. Make sure you get that off. It doesn't say on melee hit, so I guess that means casting as well. An orc shaman there. There's a purple lotus for you there, bro. Finished? Guess he's finished here. All right, we might be able to get this done. There's a satyr up there. Yeah, I'm not dealing with these things. Fucking pain in the ass. Watch out for that damn giant, too. There he is. Speak of the devil. Oh my god, was I not fully manned here? Because I'm out completely. I guess I wasn't. Super smart. Down to less than 40 drinks also. Can't have you smacking on me, man. My god, this fucking wand is garbage, man. Garbage. Trickster, you say? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. What are you, sir? A satyr. Just what I need. Yeah, that guy's awful close right there. Fuck you, man. I might have to run out of here. All right, how many do we need? We need 3 more. Not even close. Well, we're halfway. A satyr. Just had to cry about what was going to respawn. Yeah, I'm wondering how many players are... It's kind of... It's died off a lot, that's for sure. And I'm just wondering, like, now with, you know, the celebrity guild being gone. But, you know, here's the thing. All those people still stream, right? So it's... But I guess I was just wondering what kind of an impact it's going to have. Doesn't affect me too much, honestly. I mean, I like to see people playing the game, that's for sure. But because I'm a solo player for the most part, it doesn't really, you know, affect me. But I'm curious to how much of an impact it's going to have. But if you ask me, that's the only fucking reason Blizzard is doing what they're doing. I don't think it has anything to do with being fair. It has to do with subscribers. It's all about money. And I'm sure if they were pressed on it, of course it's about being fair. We care about the player base. Care about that dollar bill, man. Do these things do shadow damage? Let me come back here. In case this mob pops up here. A trickster, a trickster. Yeah, it's definitely, the hype's definitely died down. There's not as many people. People have either gotten to 60 or people get tired of trying, that's for sure. So it's like, you know what, I'm done for a bit. But I watch other YouTubers, and they're in guilds, and whenever they open their, you know, their guild log, where you can see who's online, in some cases, they're like the only person left playing. You know, it also could be 60s waiting for, you know, the next thing or whatever. Oh, hello there. Here we go. This is it. Did you fucking resist it? Is that what you did? Alright, that quest is such a pain in the ass to do. Seriously, what are there like 10 mobs in there total or something? So stupid. Oh, look at that. There's the rare. Curse of Weakness. We're going to, it's 2 levels above us, but I think we can handle it here. I just have to clear out. And hopefully nobody comes along and snipes it. We can't use anything he drops, but maybe it's a BOE. Physical damage dealt reduced. Literally does nothing to us. Some mail gloves there. Plate, 295 armor, 15 strength. Pretty good. Oh my gosh, look at that. He also dropped some gray pants that are an upgrade for us. They are crochet pants, 46 armor. +5 armor. There we go. I stand corrected. He does have something we want. Alrighty, let's go turn these in. And we're going to wrap it on up. I've been thinking about dropping Kingdom Come Deliverance because it's just almost nobody watching it. I'm kind of into it. It's not my favorite game that I've ever played, that's for sure. It's got some things in it that are super, super punishing.
Peace, friend. Walk with the Earth Mother.
I think it's a good game, but you know, I've played games that are really good, but they're just not for me. Like my style of play. Baldur's Gate is a good example.
Dieb.
You know, everything's not for everybody. There's no general goods vendor here, which means I cannot buy any more drinks.
Farewell.
Which means I'm going to have to take a fly to Ashenvale, but we're pretty close.
Greetings.
How you doing, brother?
Be careful.
All right, well, we're going to wrap this one up. Yes, we are. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit today. Appreciate it. Take care. The Iron Man and myself will catch you in tomorrow's episode.
Farewell.
Peace.